tonight. You're taking a live look from Wall Street with ESPN ringing that bell. Financial markets just opening up. And right now, the Trump administration unveiling a new trade agreement with Europe. But it comes with a warning for automakers across the pond. The deal sets the framework for closer economic ties, but it does include strict provisions to protect American manufacturers from what the White House calls unfair competition. So the move, part of President Trump's ongoing push to reshape trade in a way that favors U.S. businesses amid tensions over tariffs. You see the markets there, all in the red. NewsNation's Alicia Nieves joins us now with the latest on all of this. So, Alicia, what are the rules in place, and how are American companies responding now?
Yeah, good morning, Kelly. Despite the markets kind of opening to the downside, the White House saying there's a lot of upside to this deal, calling this a positive step forward after last month, getting to the point where we got this framework. And there's been some tough negotiations over the last couple of weeks, but now we got some details kind of wrinkled out here. The White House and the EU in a joint statement kind of releasing some of those details, saying the EU is going to be investing pretty significantly in the U.S. They're committing to purchasing about $750 billion in U.S. energy through 2028. They're investing additionally about $600 billion in the U.S. It's going to help a lot of U.S. companies. That includes purchasing about $40 billion in U.S. AI chips. The EU also plans to eliminate tariffs on all U.S. industrial goods, that boosting the industrial sectors and companies related to that sector this morning. In exchange, the 27-nation bloc going to face tariffs in various sectors that are far less than the original threats from the White House and the Trump administration. An example here in the pharmaceutical sector, pharmaceuticals from the EU. The agreement states that it will not exceed a 15% tariff. When Trump had warned that tariff could be as high as 250% there. Additionally, the European Union, the auto industry, that doesn't have a reprieve at the moment, but with this deal, we could see one soon. That's because the Trump administration is saying that it will reduce tariffs there after the EU formally introduces the legislation to actually begin eliminating tariffs on all U.S. Industrials. The hope is that takes a few weeks. We'll, of course, have to wait and see. But with this deal, I mean, it's very seemingly like the U.S. is getting the better end of the bargain here. We're going to be, charging higher tariffs than we're going to be receiving. That's a full reversal from what we've experienced over the last couple of years. That being said, though, we are not hitting the EU and other nations with tariffs as originally threatened, as significantly as originally threatened. So a market's pulling back here despite the White House touting the upside here.
Yeah, and the question becomes, why is that? Why is that the case? Alicia, thank you very much for that breakdown.
Thank you for watching. Subscribe below and download our NewsNation app right now on your phone, and you will get fact-based, unbiased news for all Americans.